Hello everyone. In previous lecture, we have seen features of Java, difference between Java and C++. Today, we will see Java editors, simple Java program, Java environment concept. First of all, we will see Java editors. Java editors are nothing but simple text files. For example, Notepad, NetBeans, Eclipse, etc. Then, what is the use of IDEs? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Is a software applications which enables user to more easily write and debug Java program. Many IDEs provides features like syntax highlighting and code completions, which is helpful to user to code more easily. This facility is available in Eclipse editors also. These are the Java editors. You can use any editor out of these to write a Java program. Then compilation flow of Java program. When we compile Java program using javac command, then Java compiler converts the source code into bytecode. Here tybcs.java is the source code. Whenever we can compile by using Java C compiler, then this compiler automatically convert this source code file into bytecode file, that means tybcs.class file in the same folder. Now we will see how to install JDK in our computer. First step is open terminal. Then update the apt package by using sudo apt update. Once the package index is updated, then install JDK. By using command sudo apt install default-jdk. Then we can verify our installed Java version by using command java-version. Now we will see our first Java program. In Java, everything is placed inside a class. A class is actually a keyword. Every class definition begins and ends with opening and closing curly braces. Then main method. Main method is starting point of interpreter to begin execution of the program. Then here we use a public. A public is an access modifier that declares the main method is accessible to all other classes. And then void. Void is the type modifier that states that main method does not return any value but simply prints text on our screen. Then println. Println is the member of out object, which is static data member of system class. Then first is class declaration. Here I am giving my class name is tybcs. Then opening class, then write main functions. Here main functions is written as public static void main string args, then main function opening curly bracket, then print line. Print line is written as system.out.println, and then type any message. Here I am giving you message stay home, stay safe. Then closing main function and then close class. Remember that while we can saving your programs in text editor, file name should be same as class name. And class name first letter must be capital. And then This printing line system.out.println system words first S letter is also capital. Then we can execute this program. First of all, I am checking my Java version by using command java-version. Then create a directory by using mkdir command. Then change directory, and now compile our first Java program by using command javac program name .java. Here my program name is tybcs. Then javac tybcs .java. Then execute our program by using this command java tybcs. Then this is the output of our program. Stay home, stay safe. When we compile our program, then in the same folder we can create two files. One is class file and second is Java file. When we compile our first program, then Java compiler automatically generate a class file. This is tybcs.class file. This class file is nothing but bytecode. Then Java environment, Java runtime environment, that is JRE, is the set of minimum component. It is necessary to create and run a Java applications, and it is also part of JDK. It is made up of JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine, Java class libraries and Java class loader. So while a developer would use JDK to develop Java software, a JRE, Java Runtime Environment, is made up of tools used to program and run Java application. And JVM is the kind of computer within a computer, the purpose of which is to execute a Java program. This is the difference between JVM, JDK and JRE. Then Java Development Kit, JDK. JDK is a software development environment which is used to develop Java applications and applet. It physically exists. It contains JRE plus development tools. Then JDK contains JVM and few other resources like interpreter, compiler, jar files, documentations files to complete development of the Java applications. Here we can see structure of JDK. JDK contains JRE and development tools, and JRE contains JVM and set of libraries, for example jar files and other files, and development tools like Java compiler, Java interpreter. That means JDK contains JRE and development tools. Then we will discuss the Java development tools. First tool is Applet Viewer. Applet Viewer, we can use this tool for enabling view of Java applet. Applet means Java program that work on web pages, that is called as applet. Then second is Javac. Javac means Java compiler which translate Java source code to bytecode files that interpreter can understand. Third is Java interpreter which runs applet and applications by reading and interpreting bytecode files. Then Java P, Java disassembler, which convert bytecode files into program description. Then Java H, that is Java header files. It produces header file for use with native methods. Then Java doc, that means Java documentation files. It creates HTML documents from Java source code files. Then JDB means Java debugger, which finds errors in our programs. Then last is jar. It creates and manages Java archive files. Then application programming interface. Java application programming interface is a list of all classes that are the part of JDK. It includes Java packages, classes and interfaces along with their methods, field and constructions. And these pre-written classes provide tremendous amount of the functionality to a programmer. Now we will discuss Java packages. Here some packages and classes are listed. First of all, first package is language support package, that is lang, and it is written by java.lang. It required for implementing basic features of the Java. When program contains some mathematical or system information, then we can use java.lang package. Here java.lang package. Then second is util, means utilities packages. Provide utility functions such as date and time functions. When some information like stack, scanner, then we can use java.util package. Whenever program contains URL, socket, then we can use networking package as a java.net. Then AWT. AWT means abstract window toolkit. When program information contains panel, buttons, which contains classes that implements platform independent GUI, graphical user interface, then we can use these packages, java.awt package. And last is applet. It includes set of classes that allows to create Java applets. By using this package, we can write programs, applet programs, and package is java.applet. Then jar files. Jar means Java archive files, is a package of file format typically used to aggregate many Java class files and associated metadata. Metadata means data about data and resources like text, images, etc. into one file for distributions. Jar files simply means combines multiple files into a single jar archive files. And jars is a general purpose archiving and compression tools based on zip. Jar files are archive files that includes a Java specific manifest file. Thank you.